Bless up. Once again, Shemans in them. God sent 5683. First of all, know this. I love you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. This is part 2 to another video that I did talking about the calendar and why we don't have the dates that really matter or should matter highlighted and celebrated on our calendar, like Farmers and Farming Day, Economic Empowerment Day, or month, or year, whatever, you know what I mean? And what in the other video, what I was talking about was how I had this dream where this alien creature somehow was in this facility, and I was watching it, and it was growing, and it would swim through this, I don't know, like a pool of blood and brain matter, right? And just to continue on with the story, this creature started to get bigger and bigger and bigger, but then I started to notice something. As the bigger it got, it would take and like create a replica of itself. You know what I mean? A replica of itself, and then it would eat the replica. The new creature would eat the replica. And they got bigger and bigger, so much to the point where it became like a whole human being. Like, for all those who watch Star Wars, and you see that big glob looking thing that was just flabs and nasty. That's what the thing looked like. But it had teeth. I noticed as I was watching it in my dream, of course, that it grew teeth. Before it didn't have teeth, but now it's got teeth. And so I went to my NCO, my non-commissioned officer, and I told him, hey, this thing got teeth now. And if it got teeth, you know what teeth represent. Teeth represent it eats meat of some sort in some form or fashion. Like it had the razor teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like some reptilian type stuff or something like that. You know what the teeth was reptilian. You feel me? So this thing kept getting bigger and bigger, and like I said, it was replicating itself and then eating its old self. That's what kept getting me. Like it was eating its old self, getting bigger and bigger to the point where it became this big sloppy glob looking thing, right? And I've been watching it the whole time since it was in like a little soup can to now it's in like a whole big old thing, and it's starting to get arms and legs, and it's, like I said, it's starting to look like a big old blob of mean evilness. You know what I mean? Now with me, if you know anything about me, and all those who do know me, know I've always had a thing with being able to fly. So this thing started coming after me, start chasing me, right? And in its chasing me, it started picking up off the ground, moving through the airwaves, sluggishly, nonetheless, but it was not having to touch the ground in order to create forward movement, right? Now me, in my dream, I've always been able to fly. In all my dreams, like I had this ability to be able to take off and be able to do my thing in the sky, you know what I mean? And what happened was, it started chasing me, and it took me a second to get off the ground. But once I did, I had more maneuverability, than this creature did, this alien, Slavish, cannibalistic creature, right? But it was flying too. And it was chasing me, and it was gaining ground. It was getting better and better and moving through the air. Scared me. And then for some reason, it was like I remembered that there was a way to defeat this thing. And what that way was you start feeding it, saying positive things toward it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you start saying things like, you can create better. You can become more. You can eat bananas, oranges, apples, cherries. You can grow food. And the more and more that I gave positive affirmations to this seemingly negative creature, the negative creature, not only did it start to lose weight, it also started to lose power, started to sink back down to the ground. And the more and more I said, people love you. You're not alone. You have help. The more and more, again, weight and power this thing lost. So much so to the point where when it finally hit the ground, it clutched onto the ground. And I said, there you go. You down now. And as soon as I said you down now, guess what? Poof. It puffed up a little bit. And I realized that even just the slightest mention of something negative will give this thing power. Will give this thing an ability to do not what seemingly what it wanted to do, but also what the people around it didn't want it to do. Now, I liken that thing to, and you know what, I might need the part 3, because okay. Y'all come back for part 3, because it gets better. Peace, love, health, and wealth. God send 5683. Y'all be right back. Peace.